Go here on YouTube, Collectors Confessions Live. Hopefully you are having a good week. Hopefully you had a good new comic book day yesterday. Anton, hopefully you got your pulls. Comic Plug, hopefully you got your pulls. If you want to watch another video that does pulls of what they got for the week, check out Comic Plug's YouTube channel. He always has a good amount of comics that he buys. This week we bought way too many. As my wife said, you bought way too many comic books this week, and I certainly did, but I can't control it. What can you do? We have a lot going on here. Collectors Confessions. Next week we have an interview with Tony Fleeks, who is doing the new Thing series, and he's been doing a comic book in this pile too that we'll talk about when we get to it. Brian will be on here answering any questions you might have or running the discussion as I talk about the comic books for the week and what else is going on our YouTube channel. This past week on Tuesday we had a video about, yes, I know I'm reversed, I haven't done the famous spin part yet. We did a video this week about movies versus comic books and how the comic book world works with things. So without any further ado, let's do everyone's favorite part of the video. I'm gonna spin you guys around because I don't like to be Bizarro chat. I want to be regular chat. So let's spin around. There we go. We've done the spin. Everyone should be happy that now you're seeing regular me, not Bizarro me. Maybe one day we'll be able to fix this stupid thing. So let's get into the comic book haul because, like I said, it is big. So right out of the gate is a big book. Batman 160. The Hush storyline continues in this one. Is Batman going to be able to survive Hush? I don't know what's going on. Angel's here too. I don't know if Batman's going to be able to survive Hush. This series has been fantastic so far. If you're reading it, chat with Brian about it. Maybe it will force him to read it. Also, another Batman title, Batman and Robin, Year 1, Number 7. I am really enjoying this. I like that they're telling the story of how Batman and Robin first met. It's a great look. It's really more focused on Robin than anything else. So Mark Waid's writing it, one of my favorite writers. You should be checking this out. We all know that it's the summer of this guy. Summer of Superman continues is Superman 26. Joshua Williamson, who wrote The Flash, is writing this now. At the end of this one, there's a new character coming in. Marilyn Moonlight is coming in. I'll give you a quick spoiler on that. So I guess we'll see what's going to go on with Marilyn Moonlight. There you go. Marilyn Moonlight is there. Nice Zorro looking character. The strangest comic book in the DC universe right now has to be Absolute Martian Manhunter. Definitely reminds me of some the old Steve Ditko stuff. It's very psychedelic. It's basically telling the story of how the Absolute Martian and John Jones meet and what's going to happen there. So there you go. Best DC title that's still, I'm going to say it every time that I pull one, Absolute Wonder Woman number 8. And this one, Wonder Woman has battled monsters. Now she's going to be battling the world of man and trying to survive. She's also trapped in a maze. So she's going to try to get out of a maze. If you're not reading this and then you're not a Wonder Woman fan, I don't read Wonder Woman. I don't collect a regular Wonder Woman. I buy this. Absolute Wonder Woman is fantastic. You should definitely be picking it up. Great stories in here. Go buy it. My favorite title, The Flash. This is issue number 21. You'll see why it's my favorite title because I get every single one of the variant covers. In this one, Wally West uses what he calls temps. That's him making himself temporary by moving fast. So he's fighting Eclipso on the moon, and then he's fighting the Rogues on Earth. So it's a great story. There's a variant cover. There's another variant cover. And here is my favorite, this is my favorite cover of the week in Marvel and DC. Here's my favorite cover of the week. Look at that. The Flash Superman costume. They did a bunch of Superman costume variants this week across the DCU. It's Black Label. Peacemaker presents Vigilante and Eagly. It's a very fun series, as you would imagine. Anything that Peacemaker has his name on is a lot of fun. Comic Plug. You can order your comics directly, mail order from the comic shop me and Anton use. We use Jim Hanley's comics, and if you say that you know the two of us, they might actually get your stuff on time. Green Arrow, great series. I am really happy that it's lasted 24 issues so far. As you know, Green Arrow doesn't usually last very long, and here it is up to issue 24. It's been a really good series, so enjoy it. Another great series, Green Lantern. This is issue number 23. I'm a little bit behind on this, so I don't know what's going on. I know he's been battling the Spectre, so if anyone else is reading it, leave it in the comments. This I'm not behind on because there's so many comics that are connected to Justice League Unlimited, also being written by Mark Waid. This is really the focus of the DC universe right now. Justice League Unlimited is where a lot of other comics are coming in. World's Finest, Question, Challenges of the Unknown. I bought a variant cover this week too. I don't remember why I bought this, but I bought this variant cover. Mr. Terrific is also a part of this Summer of Superman, I guess. Here's Mr. Terrific Year 1. I'm guessing that this is a tie-in to the Superman movie, and we'll get this wrapped up in a nice, trade paperback right when Superman's coming out. Metamorpho is tied into Justice League Unlimited. Another good series. It's a lot of fun. Reminds me of the 1990s Justice League series, so give it a try. Here's the DC haul. Quite a few DC books. Quite a few not DC or Marvel books this week. They reprinted Youngblood. Okay, yes. I actually loved Youngblood when it came out. I was a huge Rob Liefeld fan when he first started making comic books. Loved his work on New Mutants. Still pick up his stuff today when it comes out. So they re-released this. I'm going to buy it. They re-released issue 2. I think issue 3 comes out in next month. Maybe 3 and 4. If they put this old Image stuff out, I'm going to buy it. Void Rivals up to issue number 19. It has been a really good seller. They do a lot of variant covers. I usually get the A cover or whatever my comic shop pulls for me. I should probably start pulling some of the blank covers. Love the old Universal Monsters, so I pick up The Mummy. Yes, The Mummy is another Image comic. They have some variant covers. These Universal Monsters, they did Dracula already, they did Frankenstein. This is now The Mummy. These are really good. And as I said earlier, we just interviewed Tony Fleeks. The interview will go live on Tuesday. He talks about his new series, The Thing, but he has been writing this since a year ago when we interviewed him. This is a really good series. Ferrell, it's up for an Eisner Award, so if you have any influence on the Eisner Awards, I suggest you vote for Tony's Ferrell. It's basically about a bunch of very cute little cats who end up in a really, really apocalyptic situation where they're fighting like rabid animals and people, kind of like a zombie apocalypse, but they look like Disney characters, and it's definitely worth a read. It's horror, and it's actually a little bit bloody, so I'm not going to say it's for kids, but it's for older kids. Deadpool and Wolverine number 5, just like the Alex Ross covers. You guys know that. Every week I've been picking up each one. So here's another one. That's classic Nick Fury, fantastic looking. Classic Black Goliath on the Avengers 26. That is a awesome cover right there. I'm a big Black Goliath fan. Bought these when I was a kid. Still like the character. As we said earlier, Justice League Unlimited is the big story over at DC. The big story at Marvel is, of course, One World Under Doom. Who's not reading this right now? Besides Brian, everyone else I think is reading it. It's a great, great series. It is Doom taking over. I like this one, how Doom is in like the little light bulbs there. Another good series. I like the Disney Marvel mashup. So here's What If Donald Duck Became Iron Man. I'm hoping at some point, and I'm probably in the minority here, I'm hoping at some point that Disney characters actually start appearing in the real Marvel universe, that they meet like a Disney character, like they cross over in some way, but I'm probably the only person. Predator vs. Spider-Man issue number 2. In this one, Spider-Man has to save Mary Jane because she's on a train that's being attacked by a predator. Predator attacking a train sounds like one of my favorite parts in the Predator 2 movie, when the Predator kills all of these people on a train. New Champions number 5. I'm a big fan of the Champions. You put a New Champions thing. I think it's like the 3rd time they did New Champions. Here it is. This one, I don't know much about this one. I know that it's the 50th anniversary of Giant Size X-Men number 1. So this is to celebrate the 50th anniversary. They're like retelling the story kind of. but they have a lot of throwbacks to the original. I really enjoyed the homage cover. Had to pick it up. Been reading the Magic series. It's been good. For some reason, I'm a fan of Magic. I can't really explain why. Frankenstein one was great. The Frankenstein Universal Monsters comic was a really good telling of Frankenstein. It's kind of like incorporating the regular Frankenstein story, so it's definitely, I would highly recommend picking it up. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Again, this is nostalgia purposes. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde was a nice 1980s um, limited series, and I see this and I pick it up. Yes, Deadpool and Batman in September. We'll be doing a couple of shorts on that soon enough. That's it's been 3 decades since Marvel and DC crossed over, and now we're getting Deadpool and Batman. I'm hoping for more. I hope it's successful and we see a lot more. Werewolf by Night number 10. This is a red band, so it's got to be in a protective thing because apparently it's a very, bloody. There's a lot of gore in it. It's monsters. I love that monsters are huge everywhere. And the best Marvel comic on stands right now, Ultimate Spider-Man number 17. Wait until we say our recommendations because there might be a surprise with the Ultimate line. There's Ultimate Spider-Man 17. This series has been fantastic. Comic Plug will tell you it has been fantastic. Oh, good. More crossover 26. That's great. I love when Marvel and DC crossover. Maybe Spider-Man will fight Superman again, or Batman will fight the Hulk. Here's the time for our recommendations. We actually have these too. I love these. Does everyone pick these up every month? It tells me what's coming out. It's funny. I use these to look what new is coming out, and I kind of try to get interviews with whoever has something interesting coming out. Here are our recommendations. Our DC recommendation is Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong 2. In this one, Task Force X is going to be joining, and they're going to be going to Legends World, so they're going to be more on the Monster Island, I believe. So I have to pick it up. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 1. Yes, there's going to be a second Ultimate Spider-Man comic book over at Marvel. Pick it up. Here are our three indie recommendations. Be Not Afraid number 1 from Boom Studios. It's another Boom horror comic book. Sounds like a winner to me. And another horror comic from Mad Cave. Endless Nights number 1 from Mad Cave. Pick it up. It's another horror comic. Our final recommendation is Transformers number 1. And here's why I'm recommending it. Does anyone want to guess in the comments what printing of Transformers number 1 is coming out to comic shops next week? I'll give you a second or two to think about it. If I had Jeopardy music, I would play that right now. Give me a comment. What print of Transformers number 1 is coming out next week? The answer is the 12th printing. Yes! Transformers number 1 is up to 12 printings. 12. I'm not sure if that's the most ever, but 12 is a lot of printings for issue number 1. If you bought every single one of Transformers number 1, including the variant covers and the printings and the variant printings and whatever else, you would have a stack of comics this big. I'm not done yet either. I have some other things to talk about. We have some shows that we're going to this weekend. On Saturday, May 31st, we are going to Queen's Comic Party in Brooklyn. If you're there, come over and say hello. We'll be chatting with Billy and all of our friends at Queen's Comic Party. And on Sunday, we are heading to Trenton. This is one of Cassidy's favorite conventions. It is to raise money for Trenton High School. So if you're in the New Jersey area, swing by here. Greg DeGoul will be there. I think John will be there. John Costa. So New Jersey Comic Stop. Come over and say hello. Also, I picked up my first Funko Pop in months and months and months. Would you like to guess what that is? We're doing a lot of guessing today. There you go. Rivals Doctor Doom. Couldn't pass it up. I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan. Thus the shirt and hat today. And the big movie coming out soon, I think. There you go. There you go. A Funko Pop. So that's all I bought this week. I think it's enough. My wife said I buy too much, so this is a nice stack. It's probably enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for all of you that are out there. Thanks for you people that are watching it after it's live. If you want to watch us live, come join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about comics and we spin our phone around. So here's the end of the show. I say love what you collect what you love. Then I spin the thing around. Brian will say goodbye on the comments. Thank you, our regulars, Comic Plug, Angel, Anton. You guys are here every week. We appreciate you guys joining us. Hopefully we get to see you in person down the road. Thanks for watching. I will see you next Thursday or maybe this weekend at one of our shows. Take care. Oh, here we go. Spin time. The room's a mess. And we are